Oh, it's raining today. Oh shit, that kind of changes everything. Not really. I guess we're also looking for the coelacanth. I did not expect that. Oh, I just remembered I had a most marvelous idea. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 4 p.m. There really isn't any news to speak of today, but... Oh, I looked up my horoscope for the day, and it says I'm gonna have good luck. Oh dear. I guess that doesn't really qualify as news, does it? And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you. Oh. Okay, Okay, I did. So yesterday, I kind of forgot to check the turnip prices. And so so late last night, I kind of opened up the game, and I went to check, right, and I checked the turnip prices. I also realized I forgot to get the bottle with the DIY recipe in it, so I went and got that. But as I was walking around the beach, let's put that in storage. So as I was walking around the beach, oops. I found that. Yeah. For some reason last night, Celeste was there. I don't know why. That's just kind of what happened. So yeah, she gave me Gemini Closet. Sure, I'll take it. We got Shell Speaker, which I think we already... What does Gemini Closet look like? Oh. Okay, that's not bad. I also hit an achievement last night, but I don't know which one. Reaction. Oh, I got a new... Someone came up to me and gave me a new reaction. I want to say it was Rolf. It was, I think it was like worry or something like that. Okay, we're doing some extreme fishing today. So, there's the fishing shirt. I think it's just a pair of denim. I actually don't think it is, and I need some boot. Cool. Fishing. God, that couch is bright colors. So we're gonna hit some ships and do some bips. And yeah, we might find a coelacanth today. I doubt it, but I'm gonna forkin' try. And my controller drifted. Oh god, there was something I wanted to buy today, and I was like, oh, I saw there's been this one thing I've been looking out for, like, it going on sale. And I was like, yeah, when it goes on sale next, I'll buy it. And I was expecting it to go on sale yesterday. It didn't. And I was like, oh, maybe it'll go on sale, right? And I'd completely forgotten about it, right? Because it didn't go on sale yesterday like I was expecting. It went on sale today, and I completely missed it. I was doing other things, and I just completely missed it. God damn it. Oh, gosh. Nope, just normal clay. Just a normal, disappointing rock. I really do need to make a rock garden at some point. Later. like, for reasons like that. God, You know, and you don't really hear talk of people saying, like, oh, the Pro Controller drifts. I never hear anybody say that, but that's what's happening to me right now. I'm using a Pro Controller, and it's drifting hard. Like that. Where it just inexplicably faces left for some reason. Okay, it's probably the one up by the house. I could see it being that. Wow, of course it's the last one I checked today. And of course I got screwed over by Pro Controller drift. And I haven't seen a single fossil yet. Here's a money tree. Well, and there's our first fossil. Alright. It's gotta be this rock. This is literally the last one. I don't even have my finger on the joystick. Let's see if it screws me over. Nope, I got lucky that time. Oh, nice. Well, today is 6/9. What was... Oh, yeah, I was looking... I was like, what was I looking at recently? I was looking at what day is episode 100. Because that is later this month. Today's, what, 81, 82? Alright, let's go find those fossils. We're missing 2 fossils. Let's go find them. That looks black bass size, but I'm going to try to catch it just in case. Shit. I have the worst luck with river fish. I really do. I am so screwed, because I am terrible with them. And there's our last one. And yeah, and tomorrow we'll probably be terraforming this area. I think, assuming fishing goes well today and we catch like the Dorado and whatnot, I think we'll terraform this area. Come on. Gosh dang it. I'm going to catch so many black basses today. It's going to be dumb. I'm also going to catch a lot of sea bass, depending on how the coelacanth hunt goes. Yeah, I think this is sea bass, yeah. And our fishing rod broke. So let's praise be unto Lord Helix. I kind of forgot to do that yesterday, so I don't even remember what I did yesterday. I don't have a fishing rod. Let's go get a new fishing rod. Let's go. Oh, bottle first. Then let's go museum, and then I think the DIY stand is right there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, pardon me. Well, hello. Let's assess fossils. More than one. Anything? Oh shit! That means we're just one fossil away. Holy crap, it's happening. It's happening. Maybe we are more than, maybe we were three, I swear we were only, it's done, it's complete. Creature, yeah, I thought we were only missing 2. I guess not. I guess we were missing 3 fossils. Because I swear we had done everything in the other parts of the museum. Huh, I guess not. I guess not. Huh. That's crazy. Iguana. T-Rex tail. We don't have that yet. And that means we're just missing the T-Rex head. Oh shit, we got a full T-Rex. Oh, look at that magnificent SOB. We're missing part of a Triceratops and the head of a Spinosaurus. Look at it. I guess the placard's on both sides, so that way you don't, like... So that way you could flip it in either orientation. Except for on that one. Of course, I would think if you were to flip this one, it'd look ugly. But, that's just me. Yeah, we've got a complete T-Rex. Go, I already know that. I mean, I was going to put that away. So we need to make a shovel and a fishing rod. Fishing rod. I think I need more sticks, don't I? Because I don't actually think I have that many sticks in storage. If I'm correct, which I usually am. And we need a shovel, which is hardwood. Alright, I was gonna go to the store first. Oh yeah, I forgot those were there. Stick. Stick. Ooh, it's a puzzle. Yes, welcome. I want to sell. Okay, where are my turnips? Of course. Turnip prices. 64. Wow, that fell. It was 104 last night. It's fluctuating this week. Let's be real here. I'm going to be fluctuating all over the place. What pattern? Who knows. Nope, see you later. I don't think I need a puzzle. I don't need a tape recorder. I don't think I need any of that. Ow. Let's drop this, like right here. Alright, let's go get all of our fish bait out of storage, shall we? Ooh, and I didn't even... Oh, let's go talk... I didn't even notice Sahara was here. Let's go talk to her first. Hey, Sahara, are you enjoying the wedding area? So, news-wise, it looked... There was a leak today that it looks like we're getting a Persona 5 Gold... Persona 4 Golden, I mean, on PC. That it's gonna... There's a PC gaming show coming up, and Atlas is confirmed to be part of it. And it looks like, as a result, they're going to be unveiling a, Persona 5 Golden on PC with a simultaneous drop. I know some people are super excited for that. I don't know. I remember hearing about Persona 4 a lot. Like, that game was huge. Of course, now Persona 5 stans are freaking psychopaths, but... that's another story. But hey, Persona 4 Golden on PC, sure. Sure, I'm down for that, I guess. I still have not played Persona 5 on PS4. I still haven't played Dragon Quest. God, I've gotten back into Pokemon, and we'll talk about that, because shit did... I have been doing shit in that the past day. Mysterious flooring. Yeah, we will talk about Pokemon. Other news is on Thursday. I think it's Thursday, the 11th. PlayStation rescheduled their PlayStation show. They pushed it back a week. And yeah, it's Thursday, June 11th at, oh god, I don't remember the time. I don't know, it's later this week, and I am definitely interested to see what comes of it. Hopefully something cool. Okay, let's see what these rugs and whatnot are. Maybe there'll be something cool. Chain link fence. Didn't we get that last week? We do have Future Tech wall. We do actually have Future Tech wall. We basically got a red version of that last week. Okay, let's get all of our fish bait out of storage. I passed it, didn't I? Okay, all this fish bait is going to amount to nothing. I've seen the future. I know how this goes. I wonder how do you get the golden fishing rod? Because we still don't have that yet. I'm assuming there's a golden fishing rod. There usually is. Okay, so the question is, where do I'm looking for river fish. I'm looking for... I know the Dorado, but I know there's other ones as well. The Dorado, the gar, which is a pond fish, the arowana, or the arapama? I can get the air. The arapama, the Dorado, the gar. No, I can't get the saddle bircher. And then sharks. So I'm specifically looking for the arapama and the Dorado. Rumors say that you need to complete the fish section of the Critterpedia. Really? Huh, that's interesting. And hey, Trent, how you doing? Yeah, I'd love to get the golden fishing. I mean, that does make sense, and it makes sense to get, like, bugs. You need the net. I think fishing right here makes the most sense, as it's the, like, crux of Three Rivers. The problem is, like, what sucks about fishing here is that it's the crux of Three Rivers, so that way a fish could theoretically swim from this side over to the other side, so I might have to rethink this later. I'm basically catching anything that doesn't cast a small shadow. I saw some... yeah, right there. Another dace. We have a lot of fishing in our future. Gosh dang it, I'm so bad. No, I do not time skip. Thinking of time, we got a trailer for new Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted Face the Music. The original Bill and Ted movie is so great. I love it. I love it, man. It's so good. It's probably a little dated nowadays, but oh, it's hard to hate. Second, Bogus Journey I thought was okay. Right, Bogus Journey I think is fine. But Face the Music, it was a really short trailer. It's like a minute and a half, which is kind of sucks, but it does not look... it looks pretty decent. At least I hope it is. I like the idea. It's a natural evolution from the first two. Come on. Oh shit, there's one of the fish we're looking for. It's the Arapama! How did it get here? Arapama, no. I don't get that joke. I have a feeling that you get the golden net by helping Wisp because the golden shovel. Oh, you get the gold. Honestly, I could see both things making sense. I could see it being one. I could see it being getting all the bugs. I could see it being helping Wisp. I can see both. But I did not know you got the golden shovel for helping Gulliver. That does make sense though, because he does ask you to dig. I know the golden the golden watering can is 5-star ranking in town. Golden balloon is just a random balloon. It just annoys me that the golden tools are breakable. That's the one thing that drives me up a wall. Like, they should be unbreakable. Like, that should be your reward for working so hard. But no. The golden axe, you need to break 100 axes? Holy shit. I've broken, like, 3. I've probably broken more than 3, but it's still not that much. So yesterday I talked about playing Pokemon and doing the Elite Four and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, specifically Alpha Sapphire. And it did not go well. I mean, I beat the Elite Four, but I barely beat it. So yesterday after the stream, sometime afterwards, while either watching those, like, speed runs of getting all the Pokemon, or, whatnot, or I think I listened to a podcast at some point. I listened to music at another point. I played through more Pokemon. I did Alpha Sapphire's Delta episode. You know, I still really enjoy the Delta episode. I love how it explains the whole Pokemon multiverse and the whole link cable thing. That's very clever in my opinion, and it explains like how everyone can have a Groudon because the Pokemon multiverse exists. I think that's very clever on Pokemon's part. It's one of the people give ORAS a lot of shit that I don't think it deserves, especially for that Delta episode. It's not very complex, mind you, but I think it's well made enough. And hey, I now have Rayquaza and Deoxys, and I can now use those guys to... Because while I was struggling to beat the Elite Four, hopefully I can just skim through it now with Rayquaza and Deoxys. I don't know, I thought the Delta episode was pretty cool. And it gives you some more Mega Stones. I still need to go hunting for all the Mega Stones. But I'll do that another time. Ooh, it's a Tilapia. But yeah, and then, so I beat the Delta episode, and then I was like... Okay, it's time to start catching all the Pokemon. Not all the Pokemon in the game, just all the Pokemon that were new to Gen 3. So basically everything from Trico to... Is it Deoxys? Does Deoxys send the Gen 3 Dex? Because I don't think Jirachi does. Whatever's at the end of the Gen 3 Dex. Excluding Jirachi, because you can't get Jirachi, because I hate event Pokemon more than anything in the world. But, so I started work on that. I thought I had a bunch already, because I had been trying to, anytime I, like, entered a new route, I tried to get the Pokemon on that route. Clearly, I did not. I had to get so much shit. Like, some of it was just, like, repeats. Like, I had a Gardevoir, but to have a complete living dex, I also need to get Roltz and Kirlia. And then I also have to get a Glade for, the Mega Evolution, but that's another thing entirely. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start working on, I'm going to start working on that. I must have had to go to Route 102 10 times. There were so many things in Route 102 that I had to go back and re-get. Same thing with the, is it Petalburg Woods? I had to go there like 5 times. And, like, some of it was just like, oh, it was just getting, like, a Pokemon I already had, but the first stage. Like, I had to go back and get a Slakoth. I had to get 2, actually. I had to go back and get a, Shroomish, because I had Breloom, but I didn't have Shroomish. I had to go back and get a, I had to go back and get I had to get 3 Roltzes. And then there are just some Gen 3 Pokemon that I forgot were Gen 3 Pokemon. Or that I just, during my adventure, never came across. Specifically, not Croconaw, the crawfish Pokemon, not Krabby, I don't remember its name, whatever it is, Cravana, I know Ash had one in the anime. I didn't even come across that during the game. Wishcash. I remember Wishcash being a Gen 2 Pokemon. Nope, it's Gen 3. So I had to go find one of it and, Barbarrel, or whatever its pre-evolution is. That was fun. I had to go get, God, I had to go get so much shit. And I didn't even finish. I think I stopped at Absol because it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, I need to take a break from this. So I'm going to have to keep going. And then I have to do all the Reggies, and then I just have to keep doing and then I have to level everything up. Which is just me going through the Elite Four as many times as possible with the XP share on. It's honestly not that hard to do. It's just time consuming. Luckily, like I said, Gen 6 onwards, grinding all the Pokemon gets super fucking easy. The EXP share all makes grinding Pokemon a joke, and I love it for that. Is that the Dorado? Oh, we got the Dorado. So that's those two things down. Okay, let me see. I have a list of everything, and I'm pulling it up right now. Oh gosh. The Arowana is a river? Do I not have the Arrow? No, I think I got the Arowana. I got the Suckerfish. Saddle Bircher I cannot get. I just got the Dorado. I just got the Arapama. I'm missing the Gar and the Sawshark, which are available around now. So the Gar is a pond fish, so let's go hit that one up next. I only have a single pond on my island, so this shouldn't be too hard. And then we'll go into the ocean and try to get the Suckerfish. Hopefully it won't be that hard. And then we're almost done with fish. Like after we get this, we're missing just the one that appears after like 9 o'clock, and that's it. I think it can appear in this water. That's catfish sized, but it might also be what we're looking for. Shit, I screwed that up. This pond is big enough, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I caught the snakehead here, which... Snakehead was pretty big. I'm gonna use up all my bait on this, aren't I? Because I keep finding small fish. Because so much of the pond is small fish. Gosh dang it. I am having no luck. It's another catfish. Oh, it's a carp? Huh, carp or pondfish? Okay. What is it, Bianca? Sure? Shit, I just missed out on that fish, didn't I? Gosh dang it. I can only bury things outside and... Gosh dang it, Bianca, you just ruined everything. Okay, it might still be... I'm wasting time. It's a freaking catfish. Okay, let's go find what Bianca wants us to find. She's hidden it. She's buried it somewhere outside. Now, if you know me, I have the worst track record with shit like this imaginable. And I basically shaved a minute off my time. I found treasure. Okay, that was not too bad at all. I was expecting to have to go up to the cliffside and whatnot. Fab. Hand over the treasure and I'll pry it open for you. I'm gonna open it now, okay? It was a hat. Thanks for playing Treasure Hunt. We'll have to do it again someday. Huh. Okay. So let's try back here. So no. So I was getting all the Pokemon. Oh, and then also, so I've been talking about Pokemon a lot the past few days, just for reasons. And I'm going to keep continuing talking about it, because last night somebody did a Twitter thing. Right, you know where Twitter, it's like, oh, pick one, the rest leave, or whatever. Someone did a Twitter thing where it was like, hey, if you could get rid of one of these mechanics in Pokemon, which one would it be? And it was it was Mega Evolution, Dynamax, Z moves, or regional variants. It's an interesting question that I feel like everyone kind of agrees has an obvious answer. It's Dynamaxing. Who gives a shit about Dynamaxing, man? Or Z moves. I could also see the argument for Z moves. But based on the reactions I saw, people seem to really like Mega Evolution. Everyone was like, oh, I'd give up all the other three just to get Mega Evolution back. So Mega Evolution is still popular with people, which is good to hear. Because Mega Evolution's pretty cool. And if I had to give up one of those three that I just named, I'd probably say Dynamaxing, honestly. Dynamaxing, I don't think is a bad concept. I really don't. Making a Pokemon giant and, like, giving some, like, signature moves and whatnot, it's kind of like a combination, basically, or that's Gigantamaxing anyways. It's basically like a combination of Mega Evolution and Z-Move. I don't think it's a bad idea. It's just the way Gigantamaxing / Dynamaxing was implemented was pretty bad. I mean, you only use it in gym battles and in the boss battles in the wild area. And that's basically it. Now, I do think the boss battles in the wild area are pretty cool. Right? I mean, it's basically just... It's more about, like, you surviving their attacks and breaking their shield than it is about the actual boss fight, which sucks. But I still think it's a pretty nifty idea. I'll stand by that. Hey, Cool Acid, how you doing today? But yeah, I hate how they handled, Gigantamaxing. Where, like, because I think the best game to do, out of all the four that I just listed, let's not talk about regional variants for now. But out of Z-Moves, Dynamax, and Mega Evolution, I honestly think Z-Moves were implemented the best. Where throughout your adventure, you could get Z-Moves, right? You start off getting the normal one. And then you get each one for each of the three types. God, I screwed that up. Then you get the one for, Then you get the one for your starter and some of the other types. I honestly think in-game, Z-Moves were implemented the best. Whereas, I think Dynamaxing might be implemented the worst. Because you can beat the entirety of Sword and Shield without getting a single Gigantamax Pokemon. And that kinda sucks, especially when so many of the gym leaders use them. I think that's just poor implementation. I mean, yes, anything can Dynamax, but how much do you really care about Dynamaxing? No, what's cool is the Gigantamax. Especially because the gym leaders use it. And you can't. And that's dumb. And they've made it... I mean, it's taken... Sword and Shield came out in November. And it's taken since then... I think it was last month. Where I finally got... Yes, that is true. All but one gym leader. It wasn't until last month that I had all the Gigantamax forms. I know you can get them in-game, but if I'm correct, your chances of finding one that's not event is the same as finding, like, a shiny. It's stupid rare. I mean, there are ways to, like, cheat it and grind for it, but it's still way... Gigantamax is way rarer than it should be. And I do think that is at fault of the game itself. And just how the Pokemon Company handles releasing Pokemon. Some Pokemon should not be as rare as they make it. And it really sucks. The Pokemon Company holds too much of a value on Pokemon. Come on, Suckerfish. Or, I mean, Sawshark. Hammerhead? I mean, I'll take it. I don't need it. Yeah, and then, but yeah, I thought, and then Mega Evolution, I mean, you get Lucario at, what, the 3rd or 4th gym? And then you can get a few more before you beat the game, but that's it. Like, I think you get the Gen 1 starter before you beat the game. And then you have to get into the post-game before you get any of the other Mega Evolution forms. You gotta upgrade your Z-Ring, which was dumb. You should have just been able to get them along the way, like you could in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You get in that game, you get the new forms as right. Like I could, like early on when I had a Manectric on my team, and I could just go to the bike route and get Mega Manectric or whatever it's called. I didn't have to do anything special to get it. There are a few that were saved for the end game, specifically, like Sharpedo Knight, or your starter's Mega Evolution is saved for a certain point. But for the most part, ORAS just kind of gives them to you whenever you find them. And I think that's a much better system than what all the other games did. Again, I think Sun and Moons did a good job at it as well. But it's just kind of underwhelming. Right, Metagross Knight is another one that you can only get in the postgame. Well, you can only get Beldum in the postgame from Steven Stone after doing the Delta episode, which is also kind of dumb. I hate when Pokemon limits Pokemon you can get during the main game that you'd want to use. Metagross is a good example. Kind of Bagon. I mean, you can get a Bagon after you beat the 8th gym in ORAS, but nobody goes to get a Bagon after the 8th gym. Gible! Now, Gible was easy to get. Gible you could get right after beating, what, like the 2nd or 3rd gym in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum? No, I think specifically Platinum. But, there are a few that, there are some limitations, and there's limitations in all systems. Right? They don't want to make you too OP, even though some people argue that some of this stuff... Like, I saw someone describe Dynamaxing in Z-moves as, like, an instant win button. Honestly, I don't think that is. Like, all my cases of Dynamax are usually just to counter another Dynamax. I mean, there's a few exceptions. Leon's Charizard, where I just freaking punched it to death with a Hatrina, but that's an exception rather than the rule. So I used all that bait, and I found 2 things I was looking for. And it's two things is better than nothing. That was like over 60 bait, though. That was almost 70 bait. I'm going to have to make that pond bigger at some point. Because I think that was one of my limitations, is that pond was just too small. Come on. But yeah, I think Pokemon gimmicks, there are some good ones. And I know some people say, well, oh, Dynamaxing is a gimmick. But like, there are people who were saying Dynamaxing is a gimmick, but Mega isn't. No, Mega Evolution's a gimmick. It's a really well made gimmick, whereas Dynamaxing is just kind of underwhelming. But I don't think any of them are that bad. And I think like, if they had switched the order, let's say we got Dynamaxing, then we got Z moves, then we got Megas, people would have loved that. If we got Dynamaxing first, people would have loved it. It's a cool idea. It just wasn't implemented well. Or, I mean, it's implemented fine, and it technically, and I do think it is kind of good that you can't just spam it in every battle. But, I don't know, I just never, I didn't, playing through the story of Sword and Shield, I never really felt like I used it that much. I used it at the gym battles, and that was it, and it never really felt like that big of a thing. Now, admittedly, I used it a bunch in the post-game, but that's because the post-game allows it in, like, almost everything. All the raids, the battle tower, all that. Still excited for the, DLC this month. Do I have a pilot's hat, right? I feel like that's something I would have bought. I'll buy another one just in case. Oh, gosh. If I don't, I'll sell it back. I was thinking of the Fuckface podcast, where he, in order to make money to do, where he sold his crown to, like, invest in turnips or whatever. Because he had, like, a high turnip, 500, or his friend had a 500 turnip price, so he was, like, opening his island and doing, like, a cover charge, and it was just a shit show. Listen to the Fuckface podcast. They talk about Animal Crossing. It's not about Animal Crossing, but they do talk about it. I think it has a new episode tomorrow? I think it's, every Wednesday. I don't know, it's part of that podcast sphere where which one of Always Open is ending, which kind of sucks. I mean, I get their reasoning makes perfect sense. I don't need to deposit money, and I don't need to take out any money either. It makes sense why Always Open's ending, but I'm gonna miss it, man. I wasn't always a fan of Always Open, but in the past, like, year or two, I got into it, and I like it. So I guess I could go roaming the beach looking for more sharks. I guess I can do that for like 10 minutes and then we'll end off. I don't know. Getting the Dorado in the other thing, I consider a complete success. Would I have liked to get the saw shark in the Gar? Yeah, but there's always another day. Right. Especially because there's still one river fish I'm missing that only appears, like, late at night. Shit! Shit! I wasn't expecting him to hit on the first bobber. Shit. It is still raining, so we can still theoretically find the Coelacanth. I'm not going to, but we couldn't still theoretically find it. Yep, that's an F in the chat. You know where I screwed up? I didn't pray to the fish and ocean gods today. That was my screw up. I didn't even think about it. I always, Lord Helix, I remember. I always forget about this one down here. Expect to get it on the first one. Yep, you never expect to get it on the first one. I don't think I've said hi to Octavian in a while. I should look for that DIY recipe. Yep. Oh. Must have been because my back's aching. Hey, Bro Toxic, how you doing? Need to be into DIY. Wait, you know how to make a tiki torch already? Yes, I do. Gosh dang it. Do I have any villagers moving out? What? I asked how you're doing. I can't... I need to get some new... There's still so many... I'm convinced I was supposed to get that tall mirror at some point, and just didn't. I, like, missed a trigger, or it's available in the shop, and I just never noticed. Because I should totally have that tall mirror by now. Ooh, I'll take a summer shell. So with all my fish bait, I do wish the monkey would move out. I cannot believe Zucker asked before that monkey. I haven't talked to the monkey in, like, a month. And I talk to Zucker, like, almost every other day at least. Nothing. Admittedly, I don't see Zucker around all... I talk to him whenever I see him around. Yeah. And then tomorrow we're cutting the island in half. Right, like, here-ish. Just straight down, taking it all out. Okay, it might actually be closer to, like, here, but... That's what we're doing tomorrow. I promise you that. Don't know when that's going to happen, because my schedule seems to be in flux right now. But that's going to happen at some point. I should just do it at 3 a.m. I'm not going to, but it'd be funny. Maybe it's because of the friendship level for Zucker, because the game wants to cycle villagers. Maybe. I don't know. That feels big. It's a sea bass. At least I no longer have to go up and down the river. Now I can just go in like a line, more or less. But yeah. And then I still haven't played Dragon Quest. I'll get back to... I'm just gonna keep playing Pokemon for now. It sucks that it's gonna take so freaking long, another like day or two, but I'm gonna do it. Then that's what, 4 games down, another what, 4 to go. Is it? No, Gens 1? No, that'd be 5. If I finish Oras, that's 3 games down. Or that's 5 games down. Just Gens 2, 4, and 5. That are gonna be... God, Gen 5 is gonna be a pain in the ass. Because I'm gonna have to play both games. God, that's gonna be a pain. Oh, hey. I have a perfect gift. Are you ready? Brace yourself. It's a watermelon dress. God, yeah, Gen 5. Gen 5 is going to be such a pain. And I don't even know about Gen... I mean, Gen 2 shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I'm mostly done with Gen 2. And I'm mostly done with Gen 4. It's just going back and getting all the rest of the stuff. I got a bunch of red snappers in a row. That's good. Red snappers are good money. I would not be surprised if the rain clears up in, like, 6 minutes. It really does feel like that's about to happen. Nothing up here. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm not gonna boot up Gen 2 again. Probably not. Once I finish Gen 3. Especially because some of those earlier gens are just the biggest pain in the ass. Like I said, the XP share, for as much shit as some people will give it, when getting them all, it's so nice. It's so nice when getting all the Pokemon. Whereas in the old games, I got to do it one at a time. I mean, I know there's probably strategies to do it faster. But, like, I have that time. I mean, I do. When I reached 5 stars on my island, forward, I will restart. Huh. You know, I wonder. That actually does make me think. I've been seeing a lot of people restart their island, and it makes me wonder: is the game just kind of underdeveloped? Because a lot of people, right? They get their island done, they get 5 stars, and then they just restart it. And I kind of wonder, is that just a problem with this game that there's just not enough here to keep people like. Right, because I remember New Leaf kept people in trance for, like, a long time. It had so much to do. But it feels like, based on what I've seen people talk about this game, there seems to be a lot less. And I know the other reason I've seen people say restart their island is just because it's too stressful. Stars. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that. If you get 5 stars, it just seems to be boring. And, yeah, It's really interesting, a design philosophy of this game. Like, I know there are some things like, what is it? Like, the amount of items in this game is, like, a lot less than previous games. Like, there isn't even a froggy chair in this game. And I don't know, on one hand, people are saying, like, oh, there's not as much to do in this game. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot more to do in this game. Like, terraforming completely changes how you play this game. And not changes how I play the game, but, like, it completely changes what I can do in this game. Whereas, I think I've said this before. If I look at my island in New Leaf, after playing for 1 day and playing for 1 year, besides for, like, a few, like, new buildings and whatnot, the islands basically look the same. Whereas, if I look in this game, my island today versus my island just 82 days ago is a completely different island. I mean, it's not completely different. I haven't really messed around with the river that much. But for the most part, I've kept but I have changed a lot of things. And that's a really interesting change in how you play this game. And there are things like vegetables that we're probably going to get in the future, which I am also interested to see. But that will just come in time. But there are, like people were comparing Pocket Camp. There is so much furniture in Pocket Camp that just isn't in this game. Like, everyone jokes about the frog chair, right? Where is the frog chair in this game? Because people love that froggy chair. I mean, the item I like, the TV that's shaped like an apple, is luckily here. This is a suckerfish. But that's not how it works for everyone. And yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't know, and like I said, my plan is to play this game for 365 days. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I mean, I remember talking, 20 days ago when GameXplain stopped doing their daily videos. I mean, I still think they do one every week, but it's no longer a daily thing. And how, like, wow, I mean, I don't remember who was doing it. Was it Andre? Was it John? Was it Tom? I don't remember who. I want to say it was Andre, but it might have been John. I don't know. I didn't really watch GameXplain's videos that much. I was big into them during New Leaf, but I mean, I just didn't watch their, like, Animal Crossing streams. I still watch, like, that's still my primary source of Nintendo news. And I just noticed it's completely stopped raining. More or less. I mean, I can still see the particle, but it's definitely, by the time it hits 6 o'clock, it's gone. Meanwhile, my island, I think, is still at 4 stars. I can go check, actually. I actually kind of don't want it to stop raining. Kind of disappointed it is. God, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm only at day 80. I don't even know how I'm going to do another... 300 something. Okay, it's less than 300 now. It's 280 something. What is my island, Eval? Right now, it's a 4-star. Okay, it's still a 4-star island, I figured. It'd be cool to hit that 5-star by, I started visiting the island because my brother moved here, but I instantly fell in love with this place. Is that Zucker talking about Octavian? Who the heck is that? Brother, I moved here because my brother moved here. I mean, it could be Bianca. Maybe? I don't know. Huh. So today sure we didn't get the sucker fit or the saw shark, but I do consider today a success. More or less. All right, more or less it's a success. Oh, Keeping the Lights On. I completely forgot about that show. Yeah. Oh, I have all this shit I could sell. Yeah, let's go sell this shit real quick. It'll be worth a pretty penny. I'm gonna sell the tiki. There's no way nobody doesn't have a tiki torch. I'm just gonna sell it. Yeah, it's basically stopped raining. I had a dumb idea for the rain. Oh, did I have a dumb idea? We'll have to do it some other day, but I'm going to keep it in mind on the back of my head. I want to sell. It'll probably rain again before the end of the month, so we'll probably still do it this month. Don't we all have dumb ideas? Sold. Oh god. You know, I could. It sucks that it stopped raining. Oh gosh, it's such a bad idea. Hey, I don't have to water any flowers today. Oh god, it was such a bad idea. I'm totally gonna do it some other day. With that, we're gonna end off. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow, I don't know when, but at some point tomorrow, we're gonna start terraforming. I'm gonna take out the area behind Nan and... Oh god, who lives next to Nan? Tammy, I think? Tammy lives next to Nan. I'm gonna take out the area behind their house, up to the cliffside, and then I'm gonna move... I don't know if I'm gonna move my house there right away, but at some point I'm gonna move my house over there. I might do that. I might just pay to move it over there tomorrow. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird not to start where I normally start. And then we'll start working on the front yard after that. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. And that's not the dumb idea I had. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.